Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages. Welcome to the Ronald Cully YouTube channel. I'm your host, Rondello. Today, we are going remote with my laptop because that's all I got right now. I'm currently in Big Bear, California, and I'm going to tell a little story. And we're going to look at some evidence. I'm going to see how bad life can be without the white man. Okay, this is where I live. This is the backyard. Okay, see if yourself there's some plant life. This one. Oh, what's this? Can you see this? There used to be weeds here on the dirt. It's not cleaned up. There's a pile of weeds there. Not been cleaned up, but wait. There's the trash can over here. It's got weeds. But that ain't full. But we got these here. This job was done yesterday. Today's Thursday. Wednesday, this is supposed to be done. Look at this. And all the weeds hand pulled. It's all hand pulled, right? And what happened to those? Well, what happened to these? Yeah, got nothing to do with nothing here. Look at this shit. It's not cleaned up at all. This here's a sump pump. Because there's no drainage back here. When the water fills up, it either goes into the house or it gets pumped out. Look, these weeds aren't even cut. There. Now, who does this kind of work? Either potted sunflowers or a project with another person on the property. Who does this kind of work? Was it some disgruntled wetback? Was it an incompetent white boy? Or was it somebody else? Just walking around, just get a feel for this thing. I'm holding both hands. I'm holding my laptop with both hands. Oh, a little bit of sun flash there? Okay, great. Yes, this is where I live. We have trash cans. We have a date. And I'm not giving up too much more of my location because it's easy to dox me, but I'm not going to make it that easy. Okay. Returning to the studio. Returning to my man cave. Give me a moment to set up here. I do have equipment. Fast story. This laptop I'm currently broadcasting from, it died 2 days ago. Yeah, I flip it on. It's like, whoa, nothing, no internet connection. So I took it to my techie. This thing is stuck in airplane mode. And he goes in, airplane mode off. And it puts itself back on. Do it again. It's frustrating. This kind of techie guy, he never turned down a challenge. And what he did, nothing happened. But he helped me out. And it was heartbreaking. He couldn't get it done, man. This computer kicked his ass. So I went all day yesterday on the 27th, May 2026. And I did nothing. I watched TV. Without the internet, man, I was going through withdrawals. So I'm totally hooked on YouTube and my email and my other interests. So today, after other things, he asked me to give it to him, take it in the studio, give him one last shot at it. And he fixed it, okay? There's this little button, little slide button right down at the bottom of the laptop, and that turns it on and off from airplane mode. And neither one of us knew that this thing was here, okay? It's like totally fucking whack. So, what do I need to do? So yesterday, see, this tape's going to be really rough because the audio quality is not that good. But yesterday, landlady, she come into my pad. What's it yesterday? Check my notes. She come into my crib after I unlocked the door. She asked me, "Well, open the door, please." And then she comes in. She's like, "Man," and she went off again about how no good I am. How about I do nothing? She calls me a squatter and a trespasser and a bunch of other things. But all the while, she brought me here physically. There is law. I've got a major story on my big show. This is not my big show. This is just a tad. of my big show. This is what I'm going to be doing. So this is a big walk-in. This is where follow around puppy boyfriend. His name's Rocky. Rocky did that yard work out there. Well, actually, Rocky didn't finish that yard work out there. And why? We don't know. Not too professional. Not a good look, man. So, meanwhile, you're probably hearing on the tape that I don't do anything and I'm no good. I finish my work. I clean up after my work. That's why I've been a professional my whole life. I started out working when I was 5 years old. You know, my first lemonade stand had cleanup. So I've been working hard all my life. I either worked on jobs that cleaned up or I did the cleanup on jobs. I'm professional. This work out here, substandard to say the least. So that's who did it. Landlord's boyfriend. Yeah, and she tells me I didn't do anything. So I only painted the rooms in the house like 3 times. I built the green shed up. Oh, I didn't show you the green shed. Did you get a glimpse of the green shed? Yeah, it's stellar. Yeah, it should be on the cover of Better Sheds and Shacks magazines. And so I don't do anything, but I did all this. And so it's just so contradictory because if you'd like to know more about narcissism, I suggest you go to a YouTube channel called The Game Exposed with your host, Yaz. She has an extensive library on the subject of narcissism. She's one of my number one sources on the subject of narcissism. And my other backup source is Quora.com. Yeah, I know you think it's all, whacked out. I was even called and say, hey, Ron, what do you on Quora? There's a bunch of wackos there. And I go, yeah, one of them. So check it out. The seriousness of narcissism is beyond compare. Where is that? There is a book on this subject. You get it on Amazon. Ryan Coulter, okay? I've only been in to crack this book. It's like you could pick a random page and it's just like, whoa. Want me to read you a piece? Which one? Oh yeah, there's this thing in the back where it's like a congressional law or something in chambers. Yeah. Anyway, this is the book you want to see about the subject of narcissism. Okay, you get that? Voiceless No More: The Legal War on Narcissistic Abuse by Daniel Ryan Kotler, and he's on YouTube. That's how I first found him. This book's on Amazon. You had to read it and then put it on books on tape because I can't read it anymore. I just like the pictures. Okay, so here's the tape. Sherry walked in. Audio quality is going to be crap. If you need translation, ask me. Is there chat? There's no chat. I don't expect chat. Yeah, so everybody's over at Watcher Show. So here goes nothing.
I disagree.
And we're going to move it shorter so your area is going to be from here to there very narrow because we're going to bring
What?
doesn't matter. You're a squatter.
I'm not.
Illegal.
The squatter.
Yes, you brought me here, remember?
No, you're a squatter.
No, no.
You were hired to do a job and you don't do that job anymore.
Oh, now I was hired to do a job. I thought we were romantically involved since 1990. My, how the goalposts have moved to a different planet. This is Sherry's plantation.
Oh, please.
Yes. You don't do that job anymore.
I'm not talking.
You're a fucking squatter.
I can't talk to you anymore.
I'm not going to pay you or your phone.
No, I'm not doing it.
No, yes, because you are a fucking squatter.
I'm not having this conversation anymore.
You work.
I'm not doing this conversation.
Quit working. You're a fucking squatter.
Yeah.
And you're, my garage, okay, get your shit out of this section. The wall's coming down. The wall's coming down and it's going to be moved over. If you want to stay here, you'll put up with it. You'll live in a smaller space. If not, you can move. Okay?
Oh, yeah, there's going to be some destruction. Listen to the noise. this is all in real time, so if it takes a while, that's the life that I live.
I'm gonna go ahead and kick you out because you don't wanna get apply to a smaller area. Fine. You shout, no. Go ahead and record me. Go ahead and record me because.
See, she's knowingly known she's being recorded. So there's no surprise, especially in a court of law. I've got several of these tapes. That's part of my big show. But for now, we're just doing a little show. Keep it up.
What's that?
Everything that defines reflection.
Is that any better? Come on, get to the noise. Is that it? All right. So the bottom line is she accuses me of being a squatter and a trespasser and a vagrant. And she said some other things. What was my opinion doesn't matter. I don't matter. I don't do anything. I do yard work better than that. Okay. She called me a drunk, but I never had a DUI. Her new boyfriend crashed his van, the one he used to live in when she met him. Then she bought him another ride, and he crashed that too. And rumor has it alcohol was involved, but there was no punishment that could be seen from that. So who's the loser in life, people? The people that don't do right. Who are the winners in life? Not me. I do everything right. I keep losing. So in the meantime, I've got some things going on. I've applied for Social Security insurance. Yeah, SSI. I have been approved in the application process. We're just waiting for bureaucracy to spin their slow wheels. And that's going to be the only income I have in the long term. But in the short term, I'm going back to Montello, people. I want to open my store. I've got my computer running again, right? Thank you, Techie. I want to be running the store. I'm going to build another drum set. Hopefully, I can still play it. And I intend to stream on this YouTube channel. That's the Ron McCullough YouTube channel. And Ron Tello will be playing drums. So that's about the last thing I've got to do in life before I fade out and pass away. I want to do something great again. I used to be great. I used to do great things. You can check it out. Oh yeah. Facebook, Ron Tello Cully. Photos, photo albums. And you can go to the videos. You can see a rich, illustrious history of who I think I used to be. Am I a man worth saving? Could be, but I'm biased. That's my opinion. And I got another thing going on too. Photo bucket. You know that photo bucket? Yeah, I had this thing going since 2009 when I started my Oz blog. That's ozroundtable.com. It's been out the air going like 3 years now. I think it's a major plot to silence me for all the rightful things I have to say. Then nobody's saying anything. Admin won't come back. Nobody's coming back. Why is it off the air? Okay, it's been talked about for years. It's been published, around the world on 1 or 2 websites. And there's just no explanation. And it had a lot of heavy hitting material like the truth, and it's pretty much an enemy at this point because the powers that be, the deep state, whatever you want to call them, they're still at it because I've been going through this kind of shit my whole life. Well, they got even more uptight. Six of them along, and their little baby brothers and their little boys, they were getting long hair and playing guitar and wearing kind of crazy clothes, smoking pot in the streets. Yeah, the hippies did this something. They made a mark. Later on, we found out they ruined everything. We should have been this genteel cocoon of the 50s forever, but no, the hippies fucked it up. And I was one of them. Okay, I learned to play drums. I was in a band. I was on radio. I did publishing. I made underground newspapers. And boy, oh boy, did I piss off the establishment. Because you know why? Because they don't like being called out. They don't like the truth being told about them. Same as it is today. The Nick Shirley Act. You seen this? You heard about this? Nick Shirley, he's running around pointing out all this fraud. In California, makes a law. You can't be doing that. Straight out of George Orwell's 1984 and a half, 2.0. That's where we're at, people. Yeah, so did I say I'm behind enemy lines? We are all behind enemy lines everywhere we are on this planet. The globalists got them by the short and curlies. And what are you eating lately? What's in your diet? You checked out the new nutrition they got in food? It's not even food, man. It's like two elements short of paint. And it's 3D printed meat. Boy, that's a new one. I don't even think the Simpsons came up on that one, did they? Look into it. Get back to me on that. So anyway, I lost my train of thought. You know, reality derails it pretty quick. So let me just take a break and think about what I think I'm saying. Oh yeah, so photo bucket. I just made another payment today. Auto pay cost me $5 a month to keep the photo bucket on. I originally set it up to post images on the Oz blog, and that was years ago. So I got all these images and files on photobucket.com/Rontello. That's lowercase one word, Rontello. Go there. It's free. Okay? If you like it, pop me $5 for the next month. So I'm gonna need it because I'm out of bread right now. Here's my current finances. Where'd they go? Yeah, so I used to be a millionaire, remember? And then something happened, and I went to jail. When I got out, my bank account was cleaned out. Where did those papers go? And so there's like a corruption going on there. And I went on my way, seeking legal help to remedy the situation. Like what happened when I went to jail on a bullshit riff, shot a man in the foot in self-defense. When I get out, my bank account was cleaned out. How does that happen? One click of a delete. That's what happened. This is an old TV show back in 99, early 2000. It's called Nowhere Man, starring Bruce Greenwood as Thomas Dale. It's a story about a man and his wife.